Hello and welcome to Thought for July the 21st. Our readings are 2 Samuel chapter 6, Jeremiah chapter 11 and Matthew chapter 22. And our thought is, for many are called but few are chosen. One of the most worrying sayings of Jesus is that which we've just quoted. But in looking back on the events of history, it makes sense. We read in Jeremiah that the call to serve God in the way he desires went unheeded. Jeremiah is told, as we read today, proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. Hear the words of this covenant and do them. So you shall be my people, and I will be your God. Chapter 11, verse 6. All those who are convinced there is one real God who created all things, and the Bible is his revelation to human beings, must respond to appeals like Jeremiah's. Our Matthew reading, chapter 22, starts with a parable. The kingdom of heaven, a heavenly kingdom on earth, may be compared to a king who gave a wedding feast for his son. Verse 2. The wedding feast is ready, and those invited are not worthy, we read in verse 8, because they treated the king's servants shamefully, verse 6, as happened to Jeremiah. And this, of course, refers to the Jewish nation. The servants are then told to invite to the wedding feast as many as you find, and those servants went out into the roads and gathered all whom they found, both good and bad. So the wedding hall was filled with guests, we read in verse 9 and 10. When the king comes to look at the guest, he saw a man who had no wedding garment. The man is cast into outer darkness, verse 13. The next verse states, for many are called, but few are chosen. What does the wedding garment symbolize? The custom in the East, we understand, is that the host provides the attire at the wedding feast, but some think they can dress as they please. It reminds us of the prophet Zephaniah. The day of the Lord is near. The Lord has consecrated his guests. And on the day of the Lord's sacrifice, I will punish all who array themselves in foreign attire. Chapter 1, verses 7 and 8. Most Israelites thought they could serve God on their terms. Saul is an example. Many did not want to be different to the nations round about them. Few desired the wedding garment God provided, so they ended up rejecting their Messiah. Has not most of Christianity done the same, bending his message to suit their ideas? Someone asked Jesus, Lord, will those who are saved be few? Luke 13, verse 23, and he responded by saying, strive to enter through the narrow gate, for many, I tell you, will seek to enter, but will not be able. Verse 24. But whose fault is that? And then the master shuts the door, we read in verse 25, and it is too late. Let us read God's word diligently and put into practice, and then, through his mercy and grace, we will be among the chosen. Well, thank you once again for joining us for Thought for the Day, where together we can open up the pages of God's Word, knowing that Word to be a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.